Hello and welcome to episode 91 of my Working with Todoist series. Before we get started today, I'd just like to wish you all a very, very happy 2017. We are finally here. Okay, in today's episode, what I want to do is to show you how you can use Todoist to monitor your 2017 goals. Now, I know a lot of you have actually requested this episode, and so I decided that the best thing to do is to set up a demo project for you, and then I'll show you how I would monitor my goals for 2017. So this is just a demo project, but I'm pretty sure it covers everything that you need to know about what you can do in Todoist to track and to make sure that you achieve your goals in 2017. So if we look down here on the left hand side of my screen, I have the 2017 goals parent project, and if I open that up, I've got three areas that I want to focus on this year in my demonstration: career, fitness and education. So let's take a look at the career one first. Now what I've got in here is the goal is actually put in the notes, the project comments. So when you create a project, you can actually add a note. So if I open up that, in this example, I've got to get promoted to senior manager by the 31st of December 2017. So this is a very, very clear goal. I want to be promoted by the end of 2017, and I have in here a date for that particular one. Now, just to give you an idea, I believe you can actually, if you do put the exclamation marks at either side of your of the date, then you can actually make that bold if you wish. So this is a really pretty cool trick. You can obviously add comments later if you want, but this is project comments is to give you a much clearer idea of what your goal is going to be. Now, in this particular case, I'm going to need to do some research. So I'm going to arrange a meeting with our human resources department about what I need to achieve for promotion, and talk to my boss, let's say my boss is called Mrs. Lee, about what I need to improve to be considered for promotion. So those are kind of the research which I would probably in a weekly review date for next week once we get back to work. And then I have a couple of action items here, which would obviously, after my meetings with HR and my boss, would expand. But let's just, for a couple ones, review deadlines with upcoming projects. I've assigned that to come up every Friday, and I've assigned it a red flag, i.e. top priority, P1. Because let's just imagine that Mrs. Lee has told me that I need to manage my junior staff to show that I can manage, then I've got here check with junior staff, everything is going well every Monday. So that comes up every Monday, every week. So there's just one example. Now, obviously, those actions will change depending on what your goals are. But for this example, this is one way that I could do it. I've divided the project up by using the non-completable task. So if I open up this, you can see I've got star, space, and then the exclamation marks to bold the text. And I've also divided this by putting these in capital letters. And I've done the same here for action. So I've got the asterisk, space, always remember the space, and then double exclamation mark and then action. And I've done this throughout this. Now, you could create independent child projects if you wish, but I just wanted to keep this nice and clean, so I've just done it this way. Let's look at fitness. Now, fitness is a little bit different. Obviously, it's not work or career related, but let's just say that my goal for fitness is in 2017 is to lose 10 kilograms. So to lose 10 kilograms by 30th of June. And again, I've put the date in there because it gives me a very clear idea about what I want to do and by when. Now, I've got in here for my fitness is to take a weight reading every Friday. And that's a morning task because I use, for those of you who've been following my series, you know how I do my flag system. So just to remind you, red flag P1 is absolutely must be done today. Orange flag P2 is a morning task. Yellow flag P3 is an afternoon task. And the white flag or P4 is an evening task. I've got here go out for a run, and if I look on here, this is every Monday, Thursday and Saturday, and go to the gym on a Tuesday and a Sunday, which leaves Friday as my rest day. Now, the interesting one here is diet. Now, go grocery shopping every Friday. Now, if you look in here, I've created parent tasks for the items I want to buy for my diet. So I've got here chicken breast, broccoli, carrots, lettuce, tomatoes, fresh salmon and Greek yogurt. So these items are my must-eat foods during the week, for example. So I have put them in parent projects underneath. Now the thing is, when you have a parent project, they don't when you have child projects, tasks I should say, they don't actually delete. So once you've done your grocery shopping for the day, I would suggest that you can actually tick off the task like that. That now comes up for the 13th of January, and I can just untick the items on my list. This is why I like using the child projects for doing this particular method. So for those of you, and I did get a question from Maureen Moody earlier this week about how I would monitor food or diet. Well, this is one way that you could actually do it, which is create child tasks underneath the task itself to make sure that you're eating properly. Now, the only inconvenience is you're going to have to uncheck the task, but at least they don't disappear. So that's how I would do, say, a gym or a fitness project. And the final one is like education. So we've got, again, what I've done is I've divided this up into preliminary and studying. So again, I've put my project comments to be at conversational level of Spanish by the 31st of December 2017. So what we have is the preliminary research. So research best textbooks for learning Spanish. I've got that down for tomorrow because there's no stores open today, being the 1st of January. And research local Spanish courses, which I can do online, so I can do that today. So those are my preliminary tasks for learning this language. And then, now the reason I put this in the is that you can close it and open it like that. Now we've got the study. Learn 5 new Spanish words, and that is a task that is down for every day. Now, what I suggest you do is you use the comments section for your 5 words. So here I've got good morning, buenos dias, good afternoon, buenas tardes, I think, and so on. So I've got my 5 words to learn today, or 5 phrases to learn. So I've got good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hello, my name is John, what is your name? Example. And then I could actually create another 5 words for tomorrow. Now, you could do this on a Sunday when you do a weekly review, or Friday, or you could do this every evening. I would suggest if you were really serious about learning a language, then I would do this every evening and just add in the language words onto your comment section every night. Now, the reason for this is you've got your review then. When you go through these tasks, you can find that you can actually review words that you've learnt the previous day or the previous week. So it's a good way of monitoring how you're learning. And basically that's it. That's how I would set up goals for 2017. I would actually create a parent project called 2017 goals, and then I would detail the 3 or 4. I wouldn't suggest having too many goals for 2017, but this is one way that you could monitor your goals and achievement throughout the year. Okay, that was episode 91. I hope you found it very useful. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to add the comments in the comments section below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I update it every week so that you can actually get more and better uses out of Todoist. And that's it. So I wish you all a very, very happy new year. And thank you for watching. And I do hope that you have a very, very productive week.